Carl here from Brrraaains A Head-Banging Life, gbhblofficial.com for short. And it's album review time. It's the New Jersey technical death metal powerhouse. That's Cognitive return with Abhorrence, their fifth full-length album and successor to 2021's excellent Malevolent Thoughts of a Hastened Extinction. This new album will be released May 17th, 2024 via Metal Blade Records. And I don't know about you, but my initial reaction to Cognitive returning is fuck yeah. They're back and back with their inimitable bang. It should go without saying that any release from this band is a reason to get excited, but then you hear this and you're reminded of just how good this band is. To date, they've released banger album after banger album, constantly raising their game, and once again they've done it with Abhorrence. It is an absolute beast of a record, delivering a slice of utter brilliance that combines, for me, the best of their past selves, weird forward-thinking shifts via the medium of tighter songwriting that drops some of the more egregious techie aspects, all in favour of a more anthemic, heavy sound that will have your head banging from the beginning right to the very end. A beginning that comes with a serious amount of intensity as the title track delivers a cacophony of heavy instrumentation and snarling vocals. It is so dangerous sounding, but it is stupidly infectious too. No one will be able to stop themselves from headbanging to this absolute beast. And it's the bar being set, a high bar. And while Insidious doesn't quite reach it, it does come with some manic speed and has a blistering guitar solo that puts a wicked smile on the face. As does A Pact Unholy, but here we get some really wild technical guitar moments, as well as some of the heaviest drumming so far, and some of the most gruesome sounding vocals. Cognitive, if you need reminding, are fucking beasts, and it is tracks like that that prove it unequivocally. Yet, it has a chorus that is downright catchy. This is madness, but it is Cognitive, and we always expect amazing things from them. We certainly know madness is ingrained in their DNA. It's all lovable as hell though, especially when you get the contrast between Cognitive going wild and stompy, as they do with Ivory Tower, and sounding epic and melodic, as they do on As the Light Fades. The latter part of this track has a surprising amount of emotion in it, proving to be yet another impressive aspect of the modern Cognitive experience. An experience that just continues to deliver glorious and garish heaviness with the wicked groove of Savour the Suffering and the no-nonsense brutality of Containment Breach. And alongside that, the dark technical taint that makes Rorschach such a gargantuan listen. Again, the soloing is on point here, and it's really awesome that this album features so many banging solos, track off the track, of utter brilliance. Cognitive might have really found their stride here. No further proof needed than two more absolute rages in the form of Lunar Psychopathy and Cold Dead Hands, both crashing and smashing with complete disregard, Cognitive ending things in brutal fashion. I had a blast with this record. Really, really enjoyed it. They're a band I thoroughly enjoy most of the time when I hear them. And then I just kind of not forget they exist, but you know, you move on, you're listening to different bands and different music, and then you're like, oh yeah, Cognitive are back, and oh, they're brilliant, and I'm sure the new album is going to be brilliant, and that is very much the case here with Abhorrence. It is an absolute beast of a record. If you're a fan of what they've done in the past, you can be a fan of this, even as they're evolving. As I said at the start of this review, there is a dropping of the more egregious techie aspects that kind of came with their sound, but it's in favour of much tighter songwriting and a much more anthemic feel overall. It is still brutal, it is still heavy, it is still technical death metal. It's just an evolved Cognitive, and I think that's going to open them up to new fans as much as the old. I don't think anyone that's been a fan of them up to date will be like, oh, this isn't for me, but I do think there's a lot of people who maybe aren't too aware of them that are going to go, oh, this is actually a really good album, and what else do they have? And then finding out how good their earlier stuff is as well. It is Abhorrence. It is out May 17th, 2024 via Metal Blade Records. What do you reckon? You got any thoughts on this one? Let me know in the comments. Thank you very much for watching. If you'd like to see more content like this, please consider hitting the subscribe button. It is gratefully appreciated. You can find us over at gbhbl.com, our full website, where reviews, news, and so much more goes up daily. We're also on all social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Threads, at GBHBL. Just search for GBHBL and you will find us out there. We also have merchandise on sale. You can access the shop via the website.